Hope you're all okay. I'm just going to wait for a few moments because you normally get those adverts on. Let's just see if I've got them. I can't even see myself on the iPad yet. I can see some comments, so I will respond in a minute when these ads finish. Oh, come on. So I'll just keep talking. My iPad, I'm on the iPad today watching, and it's got a bit of a lag. Oh, there we go. It's working now. So, it's now. I've now got the ads to go through. So let me just get rid of those. And now I've got Evan messaging me. Oh, it's all go. Right, here I am. I can see myself now. So let me get rid of that. Right. Oh, can you see my new little area at the back? It's a bit different. So I've now finally got the old, it's not old, but got my other table out of next door's garage. Ignore the mess underneath that's still to sort out or find homes for. But I've got a packing area. That's my packing sort of cutting area now. And I've got a display shelf, and this, I'm going to point to the wrong thing, but that there, that is like got my boxes and my tape there, and then I've got this little display thing here. So yeah, I'm getting there now. I'm going to turn the camera around and go through today's things with you. So for those of you who have done coffee and card with me before, because this is coffee and craft, so welcome to everybody, but welcome especially to my 9 ladies who have joined this course from today. Let's see who's on. Hi Lorraine, hi Val, hi Wendy. They're the 3 people who've commented, so hi to you ladies if you are on. I'm just going to tie my hair back. If you are on, I hope you've got a coffee or a tea. I've made myself a lovely little cappuccino this morning. Look, there we go. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Please do say hi. I've got 10 on. Please do a thumbs up if you can. In fact, I'm going to do a thumbs up on my own video. There we go. Okay. So, this is a little bit different. Your pack is a little bit different than usual because in the past when we've done coffee and card, we have had each card in a little paper bag for each week and things like that. But because we're doing 3D projects, oh hi Carol, because we're doing 3D projects this time, there wouldn't have been hardly anything in some of the bags. So I decided to put it all in one bag, and I'm going to go through that with you now. Okay, you've got your couple of in, good girl. I'm going to go through that with you now and talk about what you need to use. I've actually not quite worked out the weeks yet. I think I have in my head. So we don't, I'm going to talk to you about what you need today. Now, in your pack, if you got the normal one, and I mean, but you didn't swap anything out, you will have had a full pack of the painted season papers. I'm using this one today, so I've just grabbed one piece, 6x12, but you've got a full pack. Okay, now I need to say something. The very last project we do on week 6 is going to be a lovely big gift bag, which I've done before, and it needs 2 sheets of 12x12. So I'll show you my bag. Here it is. It might not even fit in this on the screen. This is my bag, and this is what we're going to do on the last week. Now, just to put a stamp set on top of it, you can see size-wise, it is quite a big bag, and it takes 2 sheets of 12x12. So I've used this one with the baubles on the back. You can use whatever you want, but what I'm saying to you is you need to put those 2 sheets away now and don't touch them for any of the other projects, okay? So that was a little warning to you. Your pack will look a little bit different to mine because you've got 4 lots of ribbon that have all been wound into little bundles for you with some Stampin' Up tape on them, all nice and pretty. I thought there's no point cutting my ribbon down. You probably have more than you need. I know you've got like 1.5 meters of some and 1 meter of another. You should have, I'll go through, you should have some soft succulent ribbon. you'll have Evening Evergreen ribbon, you'll have the Cherry Cobbler Metallic, and you'll have the gold ribbon. So you've got 4 lots of ribbon, and then you've got the various die cuts and things. Now, please note there are some very small, 4 very small little gold leaf hollies. Hi Jill, hollies in here. They're very small, and they're for a gift card holder. We need those for later on, so that's probably going to be week 4, I think. So please don't lose those, that's what I'm saying. So what are we going to use today? And what I would do is keep everything in your bag that we're not using today. Today we are going to use this. So you can take that pre-scored box out. We're also going to use the soft, succulent, open weave ribbon, which is the lighter green in your pack. Oops. And then we're also going to use this die cut, soft succulent die cut. And it's from the seasonal labels. Some of you've got that from the previous round. Okay, and then everything else we don't need today. So you can just fasten that back up and put it to one side. All right. Okay, let me show you something. These boxes we sell, and the reason why I've used one of these boxes is because, and look, it's on the front cover of the catalogue. These boxes we do sell. Now, I don't really sell many of these, so I thought let's use one and you can see how lovely they are. So they're called craft gift boxes and they're on page 11. Now, if you don't like this stamp set, you might have flicked past these and not even given them another glance. And you can put cards in them, you can put like, you could put a nice pair of gloves in them, wrapped in tissue paper, maybe a thin scarf, you know, like a chiffon scarf as a gift. Really, really nice box. So we're going to use these today. You can stamp on them. And also they are food safe. So if you wanted to bake something to pop in, then they are food safe. And the great thing about them is they've also got this really strong double-sided tape on them, which is very useful. Now, I didn't know this, but they do have a film underneath. Hang on, I think you get it. Yeah. Do you know when you like buy a TV or a microwave or something, and when you get the trimmer and it has that protective film? Well, this does too. I don't know what difference it makes, but maybe it makes it a bit more see-through, and it means that when they were packed, they wouldn't have got fingerprints on them. So I've just peeled that off now. I didn't peel that off actually on my sample. I've not even shown you the sample. So this is what we're going to make today. Okay, and as you can see, I've actually stamped all over it. Now, let's talk about stamps. So if you got the normal pack and didn't swap anything out, you would have got either, and I think everybody went for this stamp set actually, you would have got the Holly Jolly Wishes or the Christmas to Remember. Now, if you did last round of Coffee and Card, I have chosen to stamp on the back of this box with the Christmas season. So if you did it, you might want to grab that stamp set too. If you didn't do it, if you've got a stamp set, do you remember the Forever Fern one that we did with the lovely greens last year? And we did the strippy card, and it was all, papers were all different greens. That one would work amazing because it's all different fern leaves. A leaf stamp would work well. Or you could even stamp all over with the sentiments. Okay, so you could stamp all over the box with the greetings. Okay, so I'm going to start. It's a very simple project because everything is really done for us, and I didn't want to overdo it with embellishments on this label. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stamp on my box. Now, obviously, for this to be the most effective, we need to stamp on it when it's flat. And if you are using a see-through stamp set, a photopolymer one, which is the one you can see through, like this one, you will need some kind of mat to stamp on so it stamps well. If you are going to stamp all over it with the word stamps, which I think would look pretty funky, These are red rubber. You don't need to have a mat for those because they've got extra cushioning on the stamps. But we still need to stamp on it when it's flat. Now, I am going to stamp on with a Versamark pad. Now, some of you might not have a Versamark. A Versamark is a watermark stamping pad, and it creates like a watermark look, like you can see on here. It looks like tone on tone. If you don't have this, you could stamp on here with Early Espresso or any other brown ink, I would say brown ink, that you have, and see how that goes. I think that would look just as lovely. So one of my Versamarks, I think, is juicier than the other. So let's see. I'm going to grab a block and my mat. Goodness me, don't say that I've got everything out that I need today. We're very quiet this morning. Okay, so I'm going to pop this under here. Now let's just see how juicy this is. So we want to stamp this all over, and that's fine. And I feel like I've missed a little, I feel like I could have had more on this bit. So I did the first one. I've learned from that. Not mistake, but I've learned from making that one. And I'm just going to stamp randomly all over. You can stamp off the edge, different angles. I'm actually doing a lot more, and that's not a very good one. See if I can get it on again. Oh gosh, Julie, you were lucky there. Look at that. Actually, you know, I've actually done a lot more stamping on the back of this one. Now, this is a sticky ink pad. If you are using this, it does take a little bit longer to dry. Hence why we use it for heat embossing. So try not to touch it. It would look nice using Evening Evergreen, Val. You go for that if that's what you've got, my love. I've certainly done, if you look, a lot more stamping on the back there than the previous one, look. Yeah. I should move this over a bit. Okay, now I'm happy with that. What I wasn't happy about the first time is how little stamping there was, like, you know, there. So I want to pay a bit more attention to that now. Okay, but I don't want to stamp, obviously, on this bit, you know, on the white, on the acetate, and that's why I think I was being a little bit tentative. So I'm going to grab some scrap, and what I'm going to do is just line it up with that, and hopefully it means I won't stamp on the acetate. Does that make sense? Yeah, like that. I just want to make sure I've got more decoration on the front part this time. think I'm happy with that. So put that to one side. I don't know if you can see, but it's still a bit sort of wet. You can see the sticky sort of wet look. So we'll just put that to one side. If you had a heat tool, you could just give that a blast on setting number 1, just to dry it off. But I'm going to have a little slurp of my drink. And cut some paper. Now I've chosen to use this one because I feel that it's got the succulent colours in. I didn't want any red on this project. Okay, and I just thought I'm going to put a strip, glue a strip on and just put a nice greeting on. I did try cutting out some pine cones, you know, from the paper, but I wasn't really happy with it. So let me measure. Have I done it in inches? Yeah, I have, because it's an inches box. So it's 5.5 inches by 2 1/4. Let me type that. Oops, I can't type. Doing one finger typing on the iPad. There we go, the paper there is 2 1/4 by 5.5. So I think this paper measures 6. I'm just going to cut that. I'll just do the 2 1/4 bit first. I don't often use inches, but because the box is a sort of American sizing, it's in inches. So I've chosen to go with that. Yep, and that's going to go. I'm just waiting for mine to dry. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to stamp my greeting, and I'm going to use the, I love this sentiment, have a holly jolly Christmas. It is on the Christmas to remember. Let's see what would fit. Let's see if we put this over here. If you've got the holly jolly, we wish you a Merry Christmas would fit on, Jingle All the Way would fit on. Some of the others are a bit small. Have a holly jolly Christmas on this one would fit on nice. Merry Christmas to you would fit actually. Would be a bit. I think I might actually try and do that one and see if I can squeeze it on. Let me have a look. It's a tight squeeze, but doable. I think it's going to be too much. I'm going to have a bit hanging off. I don't feel confident with that. It's the most one. I'll stick with my plan. And do Holly Jolly. And I reckon I've still not cleaned this stamp since I used it last time, which is very naughty of me. Yeah, I'm going to get my stamp cleaner. And clean that stamp. Now I haven't used this for forever, but oops, why have I got Crystal Effects? I've not got stamp cleaner. Right, ignore that. I'm not going to use it because actually it's still wet from. I've not used it for ages, and I've tried to spray Crystal Effects, and I thought I've just grabbed a stamping scrub, but that's my stamping scrub mat, which has not been used for, well, I don't know how long. So I've cleaned my stamp. That's better. Let's grab Evening Evergreen ink pad. Hi Fiona, no problem. You can watch on catch up. We're making this gift box using one of the craft gift boxes from the catalogue, from the mini catalogue on page 11. I'm very close, aren't I, to the my phone is, I think it's, I thought you can't see much, but anyway, I've just now made it all skewy. Never mind. Leave it alone, Julie. Are my grid papers upside down? No one told me. Always have a practice. I always like to have a little practice. There we go. Yeah, Fiona, I wanted to show these because they're really great for quick gifts and stuff to wrap. So we've stamped it all over. I've stamped it all over with Versamark. It is still a little bit wet, looking at it. So I think I'm just going to go dry it with my heat tool for a second. Okay, I'm really pleased with that. I'm much more pleased with it than last time. Okay, so now what we do is we need to fold all these score lines. Oh, look who's got Evening Evergreen on her hands. Uh-oh, get out the mango hand cleanser and wipe my hands. Clean off that ink that's on there. Oh, it's always a dark ink. Should check, shouldn't I? Luckily it's on the side, you might not see it. So fold all these over, and even the little tabs, get them all folded, all the score lines. Okay, and then Stampin' Up have been so good with this because all these are already, as I said, you've already got tape on them. So peel off the tape, it's double-sided. Oh, good, I'm glad it did. I meant to ask you, did it come on Saturday? And then you can see that, just fold them in, fold the corner in so it's flush, pinch it together, and then do the next one. Fold the corner in. So we've done those bottom two, then do it with these. Oh, I didn't fold that bottom score. Naughty Julie. And then fold that in and pinch that together. Okay, so we've got the bottom assembled. Hope you can see that. Yeah, the bottom's assembled. And then this, you see, does that go in or out? I always get mixed up. Yeah, that goes out. So we're then going to peel this off and do this corner. Answers on a postcard, answers in the comments for ideas of what we could put in this gift. Obviously, you can put cards and envelopes in. You could put if you'd made someone a really fancy 3D card, you could put that in. It is, let me look at the depth. It's just short of 2 centimetres deep. So it's just short of 3/4 of an inch. And then that fits in there like that. Okay. Isn't that right? Yeah. Okay, that fits in there like that. And then what I'm going to do is tie some ribbon around it and stick on my stuff. So I want it opening, I've got it opening this way, that one, never mind. So let's glue on the paper. So I've just used normal glue for this. You just got to, it takes a little bit to glue it and hold it into place because it slip slides with the acetate, but you are gluing it onto part of the box that's And the great thing about this is you can use these sides where it sort of bevels in a bit as your guide for, use the acetate as your guide for where you want that. Look, I'm still cross, there's something missing on that corner, but never mind. Oh, I know what, I could have my bow at that side and that would look lovely then. I'm going to pop this on with some foam pads. I have got some out actually. Yeah, there they are. Ferrero Rocher. I'm not sure. I think they're too deep, Val. Chocolate brownies, Deanne. Oh, yeah. And some nice, like, dairy milk, posh, like those green and blacks. You know, those mini green and blacks you can get. They would, chocolate, they would look good in it, wouldn't they? So I'm going to pop that on there. Like that. And then you've got your soft, succulent ribbon. Now, I'm just checking. This is the only project that you need this for. So you should have enough for this project to tie a bow around it. And I've just done this to add a bit extra. If you want to save your ribbon and not put it on, then feel free. It's your project. But you know me, I love my ribbon. And that's going to go, I'm going to have that over there this time. Just trim that off. In fact, I might leave that one long like that. And there, well, it's nearly 11. I didn't think I'd make this last till 11, but I have done. There we have our boxes, and I've now got 2 little treat boxes ready to go for Christmas presents. Would love to see pictures of yours and what you put in them and everything like that. Would love to see that. So while I've got your attention, hand creams would probably be great in them actually. Yeah, the bath bubbles, yeah. While I've got your attention, I want to talk to you about a few things that are open for booking. And I've got some cards to show you. I have got my evening evergreen, no I've not, Eden's Garden class on 27th to, on the 27th, not 27th to, on the 27th of November, and I've got it in person or online. It's online in the morning and it's in person in the afternoon, and I have 3 seats left at the moment for the afternoon one, so unlimited seats for the online one. So I want to share some cards with you that we're going to be making. Now there's 3 options firstly to go through. It's 27th. If you can't make it online on the 27th, you can do it in your own time because the videos will be on YouTube. That's in the morning. There's option A, which is just the kit with the papers, some papers and bits. I think that's £20. Then there's one with the same but with the stamps, and then one with the same but with the stamps and dies. Okay. Same for the in-person, exactly the same options, and that's available on my website, events.thepaperhaven.co.uk. So here are a couple of little cards that I've made. This one, I don't know what these cards are called actually. They do go flat for posting, but then they fold like this. We did these on my retreat day, but we did a different size and we made a matching envelope. For this one, this is a A6 size, so it goes in a standard envelope, and I've used the papers. This is a space for doing your writing on the back, doing your sentiment. So this is soft succulent, and these papers are beautiful. They've got gold shimmering in them. Okay. This is another version, actually using the Eden's Garden dies and some of the gems which you're going to get included. Some of the gems you'll get included. So that's another version, but it's using different papers. I've used that one on the back this time, so it's a little bit lighter, that one. Okay, and then I have made one from a piece of A4, and you would need an A5 envelope for this. And this is the one from A4. Okay, and it stands up. I know you probably can't see much on there when I do that, but I need to put a white panel here for the writing, but we will be doing this size one as well, so I'll be showing you doing both sizes and another couple of cards. So that's 27th of November. Booking closes on Sunday, so please do get booked on that one if you want to join me. The papers are beautiful and the papers are exclusive, they're limited. Okay, then on the 4th of December, so the week after that, now this one isn't in person because I've got Little Shop band call, but in the morning I'm doing online simple cards with a peaceful. These are the ones I showed on Paper Crafts and Piano last Thursday. I'm doing these, 2 of each design. I think it's that 8 cards. I'll have to check, but that's on the 4th of December, so last minute simple Christmas cards. You're going to get half a pack of the papers. They are stunning. You're going to get a reel of the green gingham ribbon. You're going to get a full pack of the rhinestones, and make some gorgeous, gorgeous cards with them. So that's on the 4th of December, and that's available for booking now. And I think that's all I need to share with you. Today I'm not doing a Facebook Live today because I'm not here in the office tomorrow, so I need to catch up on a few things. So I won't be doing a Facebook Live today. But this is going to be next week's project. I'm going to show you how to make a cute little table favour, mini cracker. These are great for putting a couple of Lindor balls in for the Christmas table, and they're made from a piece of 6x6. And we can make more than one next week. You might need to stock up on some matching ribbon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that with you next week. But for now, I'll leave you with what we've made today. And I can't wait to see what you've made. And I hope you can join me on some of the classes. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.